Hey everyone, how are you all doing? So, welcome back. This is one of those times of the year where I try to take breaks off from doing selfish things such as focusing on me and trying to focus on the family. So, thus, so I didn't have anything else that was hindering me this past couple weeks. I decided to take the holiday season off around this time, a week, 9, 10 days off. No beer reviews, just sitting there relaxing. Um, but we're coming back. We're coming back, and this is the beer review that I'm pretty excited about because before the holiday started, I was able to snag this beautiful beauty right here, and there's a little bit of a shine there. This is a Game of Thrones Royal Reserve collection. There's going to be a 4-part beer review series for this due to the fact that there's 4 different types of beers from this line. It's a different one, to say the least. When you go to the website, and I'll demonstrate why, you can't really find the beer that easily. And that takes a little bit of that appeal away from me because I want to try to find information on it. But I understand why the actual maker, Ommegang, decided to do this to their beer. So it's a beautiful beer. So let us go to the website and see what it has to offer. We're going to do a little screen capture here, and then you're going to see myself kind of doing it in on itself. Hello to the one person watching. Thank you for watching. Our website that we have, ommegang.com/blog. This is a little bit different because if you go home to their actual website, you can find their beer locator, and under that they do have a Game of Thrones section, but these beers are not located in there, or at least I'm incapable myself to find them. So, Royal Reserve Collection King of the North. Today I decided that I'm going to start off with the last one that they released for this. This is the beer number 4 in this Game of Thrones inspired Royal Reserve Collection. And go to this website later, read the actual description. It's a beautiful description. And it gives you all the information of what it's going to do based off of this blog post right here. And they have all the rights reserved to this. I do not own any of this imagery or any of the actual logos and everything. I'm using it to enhance my beer review. The beer will be available at the brewery and retail as of Black Friday, November 23rd. I was able to get this in the December. Says suggested retail price per bottle is $12.99. What's great about this, though, this 4-pack is $24.99. So I'm thinking they're talking about the 750 millimeter bottle is $12.99, but this 4-pack are not 750 millimeter bottle. There's a little bit smaller. I can't really see the actual size on them. And then it's King of the North pours jet black with a thick tan head, aromas of roasted malt, coffee, and chocolate blend with those oak, bourbon, and vanilla. So this should be a phenomenal tasting beer. A little bit aged in there. The finish is thick and chewy with oatmeal creaminess and pleasant lingering roast. King in the North pairs well with funky aged cheeses, rich dark meats, decadent desserts. I don't have any of that stuff right now. I just ate. I'm not going to sit there and eat more in order to make the experience better at this moment. If you want to pair it with desserts, it will go as well. So you can see what they have right here. This is just a blog post that they do on their website, and I might come back here to see what is going on. So not a bad website, but if you go back home and let's just click this out of here and we can just go to the ommegang.com, I'll show you what I mean. You got to always verify that you're 21 years of age if not. So you can click on all of this stuff, but I didn't find it on here. I didn't find any type of thing that was hinting at this. So you click on beers, you have their other year-round beers and their seasonals and limited releases, but you go over here to Game of Thrones and you have all their other Game of Thrones beers that are inspired. So they all look exciting, and honestly, if I can find them all, maybe I can, but I don't think that's going to be possible. When they release stuff like this, they try to release it in limited quantities so that the demand is high. Let's go back to our actual video and let's see what we have to offer. So let's get back into OBS if it'll let me. So let's click back here. So as I already discussed, there is this beer right here, and I'm going to click on it and drag it in here so that you can have a little bit of that graphic to inspire you. It's kind of weird because I see a lag on my computer. Let's go over here to King of in the North, and let's try to pull this out here without actually damaging it. So, beautiful bottle. Peel is nice. Ooh, this is going to be one that I have to slow down on. It's 11%. As always, I ask you to drink in moderation. This is a 12-ounce bottle, so I don't see them actually selling it for $12.99 for a 12-ounce. So they're probably shooting for $13.99 for their 750 milliliter bottle. Hello to that watcher again. Appreciate your viewing. So 11% alcohol, like we already stated, barrel-aged imperial stout. Dark aromatic and full body. It's fitting companion for a long, dark night. Nice description on the back. Licensing from HBO. Official HBO licensed product. Brewed by Brewery Ommegang, Cooperstown, New York. New York seems to have phenomenal amounts of breweries coming out of it. Also, by the way, if you have any type of lagging in my audio to my actual visual, just comment below and let me know. I'm not too worried about it now. Let's see what we can do. Looks like my sumo wrestler is off and not available right now. So, but as I sit here and mess with this glass, I'm going to try to pull it out without breaking it. And they came with a nice little Ommegang Game of Thrones glass right here. Logo on both sides. Don't know if it was purposeful, but looks like the logo's a little bit off. But maybe that's what it was meant to be. We're going to put the rest of these until another time in order to watch this and do these beer reviews later. Let me pop this open, and then we'll do a beer review pour. So, it's fine. I can't find my beer. Don't know where it is. See if we can not damage the beer that I have brewed back here, if you can see it. So, let's get on here and just do this. Yeah, there's a great lag for what I'm seeing on actual YouTube versus what you might be seeing. So anyway, the beer review itself, let's go. Nicely chilled glass from this. Overall, the appeal is pretty high, and I was very happy that I found this. I went to the local grocery store and I asked them if they had any of the holiday seasonal packs for Ommegang, because Ommegang has some really great products. If you're going to search and do other products that they have, I would ask that you follow their directions on their actual bottles that they have so that you can experience it to the fullest. Got a little bit of hop residue on the actual bottle there. So let's do this nice dark pour. Almost looks like soda. Look at that. Just look at it. Let's get it over here into the actual view. Oh, amazing hits of vanilla. So overall, we're going to sit there and look at this overall peel. Website brings the score down for me. I was originally going to give this appeal high at a 9, so we're going to give it at an 8 for the appeal. Did not like to have to search for the information, but you know, if that's all my problems in the world, that's really not a big issue. It's just phenomenally amazing. I mean, holding up to light, there's zero transparency. Very dark for a stout, and that's what it's supposed to be, so I like it. But you can really smell the oak, the vanilla, and the bourbon. So the anticipation is high for me. So our brew aroma that we have for today, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. So overall, right now, we have a 17 out of 20. I'm really excited for this. My Lord, that is amazing. Like I always like to sit there and remind that you're going to sit there and drink in moderation. I ask you to do that quickly for me, please. You can do this simply by just taking your time and keeping it slow. It says that I'm offline. Hopefully not. Let's see if I can come back here. Yep, it says I'm offline. Why am I offline? Well, we'll go back and see what we can see. I might have lost you guys, but it's okay. So, overall, I'm going to give this flavor and the rating for this flavor something that's just I haven't done yet, so a 10. I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10 for this, so we have a total score of 27 out of 30. This is the highest beer that I've rated so far, but Ommegang provides a good quality product. I'm not ashamed to do that. If you can, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and I appreciate that. And out of respect for what I feel like I'm called to do, I'm going to be starting something very, very soon, where I'm going to do daily Bible verses added to my channel as well. Cheers to you. Oh, that is such a beautiful thing. Hello, whoever's watching. Thank you for coming by. And I'm hoping that all this video makes it to it being streamed properly. Doesn't make any sense. Let's see, I'm over here. So, essentially, we're going to sit here and plug this computer in. And if you hear the loud blowing fan in the back, I apologize. I'm trying to keep some heat off my laptop. Woo! Man, is it laggy. It's what I got, though. So, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. I appreciate all of you that do stop by. And this channel just doesn't want to sit there and listen to what I want it to do. Let's go back to live streaming. So, but let's go there. Let's go there now and see what we can do. I'm going to plug in my laptop so that it doesn't die. So, let's see. Let's do that now. I appreciate whoever is watching, and I'm thankful for your watching. Let's see if I can add a little option here. Let's see. Let's just add a display capture here. Let's throw this off to the side. Okay. I'm going to shrink this down. Throw you off to the side, see what we got. Then just to make it a little bit fun, I'm going to add this to this beer review now. Bible.com. My kids are being loud in the background, but it's okay. They're kids. Going a little bit slow. And we'll just take it for what it is. What, 1 John. Let's do one that would be a little bit better. One that most of us are used to in the United States. So, the Word became flesh. 1 John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made, and that has been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it or understood it. There was a man sent from God whose name was John. He came as a witness to testify concerning that light being Jesus Christ, so that through him all might believe. He himself was not the light, he came only as a witness. He was a witness, a martyreo, a martyr. He witnessed to that light. The true light that gives light to everyone was coming into the world. He was in the world, and though the world was made through him, the world did not recognize him. It says a lot about that. He came to which was his own, but his own did not receive him. So his own being the creation, his own being his own town, his own being his own people, did not. They rejected him. Yet to all who did receive him, to those who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of God. Children born not of natural descent, nor of human decision, or of husband's will, but born of God. We all can be born of God. The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only Son, who came from the Father full of grace. John testified concerning him. He cried out, saying, "This is the one I spoke about when I said, he who comes after me has surpassed me, because he was before me." He was there in creation. Out of its fullness we have received grace in his place of grace already given, for the law was given through Moses. Grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. That's the only truth that it will ever provide to us. No one has ever seen God but the one and only Son, who himself God and is in closest relationship with the Father, has him made known. John the Baptist denies being the Messiah. Now, this was John's testimony when the Jewish leaders in Jerusalem sent priests and Levites to ask him who he was. He did not fail to confess, but confessed freely, "I'm not the Messiah." They asked him, "Then who are you? Are you Elijah?" He said, "I am not." "Are you the prophet?" He said, "No." Finally, they said, "Who are you? Give us an answer to take back to those who sent us. What do you say about yourself?" John replied in these words of Isaiah the prophet, "I am the voice of the one calling in the wilderness, make straight for the way of the Lord." Now the Pharisees who had been sent questioned him, "Why then do you baptize if you are not the Messiah, nor Elijah, nor the prophet?" "I baptize with water," John replied, "but among you stands one who you do not know. He is the one who comes after me, the straps of whose sandals I'm not worthy to untie." This all happened at Bethany, on the other side of Jordan, where John was baptizing. John testifies about Jesus. The next day, John saw Jesus coming toward him and said, "Look, the Lamb of God, who takes away the sin of the world. This is the one I meant when I said, 'A man who comes after me has surpassed me, because he was before me.' I myself did not know him, but the reason I came baptizing with water was that he might be revealed to Israel." Then John gave testimony, "I saw the Spirit come down from heaven as a dove. As a dove it remained on him, and I myself did not know him. But the one who sent me to baptize with water told me, 'The man on whom you see the Spirit come down and remain is the one who will baptize with the Holy Spirit, that fire. I have seen and I have testified that this is God's chosen one.'" John's disciples followed Jesus. The next day John was there again with two of his disciples. When he saw Jesus passing by, he said, "Look, look, the Lamb of God." When the two disciples heard him say this, they followed Jesus. Turning around, Jesus saw them following and asked, "What do you want?" They said, "Rabbi," which means teacher, "where are you staying?" "Come," he said. He replied, "and you will see." And so they saw him where he was staying. They spent that day with him. It was about 4 p.m. And Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, was one of the two who heard what John had said, who had followed Jesus. The first thing Andrew did was to find his brother Simon and tell him, "We have to found the Messiah, that is the Christ." And he brought him to Jesus. Jesus looked at him and said, "You are Simon, son of John, and you will be called Cephas," which, when translated, is Peter. Let's see what it also says. Cephas and Peter both mean rock, Aramaic and Greek. Jesus calls Philip and Nathanael. The next day, Jesus decided to leave for Galilee. Finding Philip, he said to him, "Follow me." Philip, like Andrew and Peter, was from the town of Bethsaida. Philip found Nathanael and told him, "We have found the one who Moses wrote about in the law, and about whom the prophets also wrote, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph." "Nazareth? Can anything good come out of Nazareth?" Nathanael asked. "Come and see," said Philip. When Jesus saw Nathanael approaching, he said of him, Here truly is an Israelite in whom there is no deceit. How do you know me? Nathanael asked. Jesus answered, I saw you while you were still under the fig tree before Philip called you. Then Nathanael declared, Rabbi, you are the Son of God. You are the King of Israel. Jesus said, You believe because I told you I saw you under the fig tree. You will see greater things than that. He then added, Verily, truly, I tell you, will see heaven open, and the angels of God ascending and descending on the Son of Man. And as always, you can have copyright. This is provided by Bible.com. You can download their app and see what else they have to offer, and it's not a bad thing to see. So I appreciate you guys coming by. Out of faith, I stepped forward and doing this reading, and I hope that all of you are blessed. And as always, I ask you to do everything in moderation and see what you can have to offer to your fellow man. If you can, continue to live, continue to bless those around you. This stream has gone up and down, and I appreciate you guys. Take care, and may God bless you and your family.